Hi there, we've got a Learn to Draw class coming up in January, so I thought I'd just show you a few tips on Learn to Draw. There's quite a few people booked into the class already. We've got a couple of spots still available, but for those of you who've already booked in, here's a few tips to get you warmed up, ready for the class. It's designed for anyone who can't draw. Even if you can't draw a stick man, then you'll be able to learn to draw amazing drawings in this course. It's heaps of fun. So I thought I'd show you a few tricks that are really essential to knowing about how to draw and how to paint. So I'll just switch the camera around and show you one of the first exercises that I've put into the Zen and the Art of Art book. So here's the camera switch around, and so this is in the book. There's some playtime exercises in the book in one of the early chapters, and you can learn about the three emperors. So the three emperors story in the book is kind of a story from the distant east about the three emperors of shape, tone and colour, and who's the most important. So this is a pencil drawing that I've done just with, I'll show you the kit that I've used to create this one. Just some ordinary coloured pencils, nothing special about them. Even if it's only a small set of 12, you can still create magic. I'll show you how. And I just start off with a pencil drawing, just using light strokes first to draw a little lime that I had setting up on the table. And so I just get the shapes right, and we learn a whole pile of tricks about how to get the shapes right and trust your eyes and get into Zen mind rather than modern mind that tells you all sorts of lies about what you're drawing. And as we get the shapes better and better, we go just a little bit firmer so that we've got, without using an eraser, we've got the final drawing. So that's the most important stage, is getting the shapes right. So we'll learn all about how to do that in the Learn to Draw class starting late January. And then in the next stage, we look at tone. So the first step is shape, the second step is tone. So shape is more important than tone, and tone is more important than colour. So we get the shading working well by using the pencil flat down onto the paper instead of up vertically. We lay it down flat so that we can get nice broad areas of shading happening. And we look very closely at the subject that we're looking at, the lime that's sitting on the table up over here. And we make sure that we can see the lights and the darks in the thing that we're looking at, and ignore the colour, just get the lights and the darks in. So then in the third stage, we actually overlay over the top of that tonal underdrawing some colour. So I just chose, out of this box that I've got here, there's hardly any colours in here. I just kind of looked for, the lime had some yellow on it and it had some green on it. And I also needed to get some nice strong darks in it. So there's actually, luckily, there's a pencil here that's got a dark green. But when you look at the colour that comes off this pencil, it's a really unnatural looking green. It's kind of a bluey green. So it's absolutely no good whatsoever for drawing our lime. And same with this lighter green. The colour is nothing like what I was seeing on the lime. And the yellow's okay though, the yellow worked out all right. So what we do in this stage is we follow the shape and follow the tone that we've already created. And then we start with putting in the darks where we see the real nice strong darks. We just follow the tonal plan that we've already put in, and we overlay over the top the colour by laying the pencil down fairly flat so we get that nice wide shading area. But the amazing thing with coloured pencils is you can overlay them. So you can mix colours just like you do with paints, mixing paints together. With coloured pencil you can do the same. The trick with this is to not press too hard on the first layer. So if you press too hard when you're putting the first layer of colour in, you'll get really solid colour and you won't be able to mix any other colour into it. So up here, if we went really hard and just filled all of the holes in the paper and that texture in the paper with solid yellow, it would be very hard to then come in over the top and mix other colours on top of it. So the trick with this overlaying method with coloured pencils is to start off fairly light, so you can see all the different little bits of white paper showing through there. And then as you layer things on, you can press a little bit harder as you need to. But we kind of try and aim to always keep a little bit of that paper texture when we're doing coloured pencil work. So it can be quite an artistic medium, the coloured pencil. And all I've done is laid the colours over the top, following the shape that I originally designed, following the tone that I originally designed, and then finally looking at the colour of the lime that was in front of me. You can see here where I've mixed these two colours together. So if this green was too bluey, I just add a little bit of this yellow over the top and it becomes a much more natural looking green. So you can control the colours even if you've only got a tiny little set of pencils. 12 pencils is fine, and then you can get natural looking colours by mixing the colours by overlaying them. So that's the tip for today, is how to draw with shape, tone and colour using the medium of pencil and drawing pencils, coloured pencils. So if you'd like to have some more instruction on Learn to Draw, we've got a class starting in late January and it will be available online soon. But in the meantime, go and have a look at the dojo at zenandtheartofart.com. And please hit like or comment or share down below so that other people can see this video. Thanks for watching.